Hey everybody, it's Spine 6 Pressing and we're here at the Bell County Comicon, so let's head inside. So this convention, the Bell County Comicon, was in the city of Belton, Texas, which really is kind of in the middle of nowhere. Here's the main hall. It's in an agricultural, kind of like a rodeo grounds, if you will. And it was the first time we went down onto this floor. It was insane. There were so many people, and we funneled into a real narrow walkway in and narrow walkway out. It was not good. But we came back in a second time later in the day to check it out, and as you can see, the crowd was much better than the first time. So for a Comic-Con out in the middle of nowhere, the celebrity draw was pretty good. There were a lot of voice actors. There were some actors that had been in some big Hollywood pictures, like Rudy Youngblood, who was in Apocalyptico. But the big draw was Chuck Norris, and I'm not quite sure if you can see him. I think he's sitting down at that point. But Chuck Norris was the big draw at this one. So the scope of this con was pretty good. There was an additional hall that was quite large. In fact, just going into this building alone, I think would have sufficed. But there was actually this building, the main hall that you saw, and then there was a third building that didn't have any comics, but the hall itself had a number of people that were selling things, and then there was kind of like a kids' play area. And that was actually the best air-conditioned building on the mall. But in terms of size, this convention was pretty impressive. So I knew going into this convention that Pablo Villalobos was slated to be there, and we looked for him where the artist alley was. We couldn't find him. We went to the information booth. We asked them if they could ask their supervisors, and nobody knew where he was. Eventually we found him and we told him the story. He thought it was kind of funny that we had a tough time finding him, and here's what he said.
John, what's happening? I'm with them.
Okay.
My friend. This is his table.
Oh, great. Oh, okay, great.
So he wanted me to come out here with us.
Where are you from?
Houston.
Houston?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's not too far away.
So yeah, it's like I wasn't gonna come, but he was asking me, so I talked to the guy in charge, Johnny.
All right, let's take a look at some of the pickups, and I really got a lot of books. This is probably, I think, one of my biggest hauls ever at a convention. Now, one thing that I did, and you may remember that I had recently pressed a Bloodstone #1. I got it to a 9.8. I bought it for $100, and I'd say I put about $31 in grading fees. So I was only $130 into the book. And I was able to get, and I probably could have got more, but I got $280 of trade-in credit. And so I'll show you the two big books at the end that I picked up. So make sure you stay to the end. All right, so this first one here, Scarlet Witch #7. This is a book that we actually brought this one to the convention, and we had Pablo Villalobos sign it, and it was great. He signed it for free. I don't know if you can see the signature there in silver. This was a book that I bought for my daughter. She loved this one. It's Black Cat, and again, we got it signed. Beautiful virgin copy. I think this is like the current run of ASM. I think it's like 20. It might be 19. I don't think it's. I was gonna say 26. All right. This one I really love. This is a great Harley Quinn virgin cover. Not sure the title of this book, but I got him sign it. He signed it in silver. It's really beautiful. I'm kind of like the choice of the color, the silver color on that one. This was, oh my gosh, is it New Agents of Atlas #1, the current run. It's #1. This was a Luna Snow Virgin variant, and he signed it. Now, he signed all these books. All of them were $20 each. So, I don't know. You can let me know in the comments below if you think I overpaid. I really do think Pablo Villalobos is definitely an up-and-coming artist. I like his style, and I think some of his work is really outstanding. And he was really a great guy to talk to and chat with and talk with. Before I go on to the next book, I wanted to show you this. This was a poster that I bought from him. I really like this copy. This is he did a variant version of the latest facsimile for Superman 1, and this is his version. I really like it. I'm going to try to get the comic, but I bought this off him for $10, and I got the signature. No, my bad. I paid $15 for it, and he signed it down here at the bottom. So I was really happy with that. Love it. It's going to go on the wall. All right, so let's go through some of the books, the big books that we got. Now, obviously, I'm going to start off weak and get stronger as we go. This was a 1 in 25 that I purchased from, I think it's Gary's Comic Crypt. He's the one that gave me the credit on my Bloodstone #1. And, you know, ironically, I just purchased now, I think, a very high grade of that same book, Bloodstone #1, for $100. So I'm going to try to press it and see if I can get it up to a 9.8 again. Who knows? I'll wind up having that book right back. So this one was one that I purchased for my daughter. It's really a kind of a cool cover. And it's the first appearance of Elektra, you know, in this new costume. And if you remember from prior videos, she and I are working on a cosplay for her so that she can have that look. All right, I got this one picked up. I don't know. I'm on this thing where I just really am into Dead Man. So I'm trying to pick up Strange Adventures #205, first appearance. But I saw this one, very high grade. He thought it was a 9.4 raw, and picked it up for $8. Dead Man #1 from 1985. All right, this is a book I've been looking for a long time. I think this is in a fairly high grade. I'm not happy with the wonky staple here, and I'm not happy with the cutoff on the price. But a lot of the copies that I see have that. But what I did like is that there were like no spine ticks on it. Edges looked real good. Corners look pretty crisp. So we'll see. This is a future project. I really am specking on this book. Firestorm may never appear in the DC Extended Universe, but I just really like the character. This is a character I've always liked, going all the way back to, and I'm dating myself, to Super Friends. He was like on season 3 of Super Friends, and I just thought he was the coolest character, Firestorm. So Firestorm #1. Picked this one up, $85 price tag, but I didn't pay $85. As I was walking out of the convention, literally like the last purchase I made, got this one for $50. So really stoked about that. And we'll see how good we can get the grade up to. All right, happy about this one. For $40, picked up a newsstand copy of X-Men 282, first appearance of Bishop. And he thought this was from Gary's Comic Crypt. Firestorm was from another vendor. But I like the Comic Crypt's grading. I think he goes a little on the low end. And so we'll see. This could be a future project as well. But I've been specking on Bishop for a long time. So $40, first Bishop. All right, I really like, this was from a different vendor. I've got these two connecting covers, and I just dug them. I thought, man, these are really cool. I've seen them online, and I've wanted to get them. And I don't know if there's any key significance behind these, but I just really like them. I think these would look awesome on a wall. Both of them slabbed side by side. So I don't know if you can see that one. The green one looks pretty cool. So kind of a cool, one of the better connecting covers I've seen. So it's Hulk 6, and I'm not sure if that's it looks like they're both, oh wait, maybe this is secret. No, I think it's Hulk. I think they're both Hulk 6. And so cool. Pretty happy with that pickup. All right, so now we get to the big books that I picked up. And the last two, I'm pretty stoked. They've been on my radar for a long time. I've not seen them at this level of pricing. But I think I bought about 6 books from the Comic Crypt guy. And, those 6 books were part of that trade-in deal. So I got paid just a little bit out of pocket, but not much. And so I picked up a really nice copy of Superman 233. He had it priced at $150, and he said it was thinks it's a 6.5. It has a number of spine stress lines. Some are color breaking, some are not, and a little bit of wear on this spine. So very happy with this. This is one that I've wanted for a while. I don't know what it is about this Neil Adams cover, but I just really love it. I think it's fantastic. So I think there's some good upside into this book. It was a 15-cent copy, but I think this came out in 1970. Not positive, but very cool. Superman #1 Neil Adams cover. All right, and the big book, and I think this was fairly high grade. I picked up Incredible Hulk 340, just a direct edition, but he had it graded as a 9.0, and I think it may be a little bit higher than a 9.0. There were no color-breaking spine stress lines or spine ticks. Corners were looking a little blunted and rolled. And I think after press, this book can really clean up nicely. So here it is. Very happy with this copy. I've wanted this one for a long time. I don't know if I can get this one off and maybe be part of a signing. I might do that just to try to boost the value of it. But I don't know. Pretty happy with this one. Even if it came back a 9.0, I think I'd be pretty stoked. Really happy to have this book. And he had this one priced at $210, but like I said, it was part of that deal where I traded in my Bloodstone #1. So let me know down below in the comments. Do you think that was a good deal? Do you think I know that book. I had it up for sale for quite a long time on Shortboxed, and I had it on Mercari, and I was not getting any takers. Probably could have left it up there, but what the hell? I bought another one. I've got it. It's it's in the mail. It'll be here in a few days, and that's that. So what do you think? Do you think I did well at this particular convention? What do you think on the prices? Let me know in the comments below. I want to thank you for making it all the way to the end. Thanks for being here. Thanks for supporting this channel and supporting this community. I hope you enjoyed this video. I really was pretty stoked at some of the books that I picked up and loved getting to meet Pablo Villalobos. Take a look at some of this exciting content that I've got on the screen. And you know what? Get out there, look for those books, get to those cons, get to your LCS. You might win. I feel like I'm a winner right here and getting my Hulk 340 and my Superman 233. Thanks for being here and happy hunting.